If you look back at in the 20th century, there was a lot of the conservation thinking and leadership was more Western. I'm convinced that we're seeing a real shift to global leadership coming from this region and particularly from China. And in addition, actually bringing in really much needed new conceptual framings for how we will undertake conservation in a planet with 10 billion people. And specifically, I would actually say the whole concept of coexistence, that we don't separate one area here and then we can do whatever we want elsewhere. That we need to see nature conservation as a whole of society, a whole of planet approach. You can see real demonstrable progress in many, many ways. And it's not just nature protection in one area. We're seeing it right across society. China has met its own targets for establishing protected areas. 18% of the country is already, the terrestrial surface is under protection, and that continues to grow. China is taking a leadership role in looking at marine and coastal conservation. I think if you look at the improvement in water quality, and I think it's only 10, 15 years we have seen an improvement of grades 1 to 3 water from about 70% to well over 90%. And grade 5 has been reduced to almost nothing, 0.6%. China is leading the transition to renewable energy, but not only that, we are working with China and making sure that as we see new large-scale infrastructure for renewable energy, that it is also nature positive. I first visited China in 1999. I visited Sichuan. There was obviously a lot of development starting to happen at that stage. You could see that there was, as you drove past rivers, there was more pollution. You see, even in a city like Guangzhou, a massive city, you drive past the Pearl River, you can see that even there, that you don't see pollution, you don't see, so it's visible. I think, and the same I think for air pollution as well. You can see China's ecological red lines to really make sure that those areas are safeguarded, but then actually applying nature-based solutions, not only in the countryside or on the coast, but right here in the heart of major cities like Guangzhou. Here where we're sitting in Haizhu National Wetland Park, it is certified by IUCN under the Green List. The Green List is the highest standard of effective and equitably managed protected areas. So that means that this area is being managed at the highest level for the benefits of biodiversity and for people. And China has 28 of these green listed sites. In fact, it's a country with the most green listed sites in the world at the minute. I think there are multiple lessons down at the site level, how to do things. But then I think there's more from the governance perspective. One of the things that I say with my colleagues is that it's not an accident that we are making so much collaboration, so much progress on nature-based solutions here in China. There is definitely a lot of interest in nature-based solutions. But people tend to be saying, we want to do pilots, we want to pilot test nature-based solutions, we want to test it. Then someone might say, oh, now we need to start scaling up. Nature-based solutions, we haven't seen nature-based solutions scaling up. My response in that case is, well, go to China. Nature-based solutions is already being scaled up in China. I've been working on nature-based solutions, me and my team, for over 15 years. And it's interesting to note that one of the very first nature-based solutions, we identified the restoration of the Lewis Plateau. 50,000 square kilometres that were highly degraded and brought back into vibrant biodiversity, vibrant productivity, real coexistence of man and nature. I think the Yancheng wetland, which has been restored, particularly by removing invasive alien species, Spartina. And this is a very important area for migratory birds on the Yellow Sea. And so we have seen a massive area, really surprising, with removing the invasive species, creating new habitat, really reinvigorating the coast and coastal life and the ecosystem close to the city of Yancheng. I think China's leadership is about bringing nature into the heart of social and economic development. And that's why I think this coexistence idea is important. I think China has shown how it works. There's a fundamental link between the idea of coexistence, fundamental link between eco-civilization and nature-based solutions. And that's why I come back to China so often to work with Chinese colleagues, because this is the engine room of developing and applying nature-based solutions. So, Dr. Lu Ming, could you tell me and explain to me what are some of the key features and the distinctive features of China's approach to nature-based solutions?
好的，那就是非常感谢艾尤森副总干事 Stewart 的提问哈。Stewart 也是全球 NBS 的起草者和倡议者。Stewart 其实在课堂上也讲了哈，就是说我们星球现在有3重危机，就是气候变化是吧？那个生物多样性丧失和土地退化。那这3大公约都认可 NBS 是一个能够解决多重挑战的最有效的工具。那所以当这个大家都认可了它以后呢，现在的问题就不是我要不要做 NBS， 而是我怎么样做一个好的 NBS， 以及谁来为 NBS 买单。所以从这个角度来讲呢，我觉得中国呢给了一个不一样的路径。就说中国的 NBS 的特点哈，我觉得可以从中国的这个传统的生态智慧谈起哈，就是我们其实有天人合一这种基因哈。那么我们都知道中国的传统的哲学呢是人与自然和谐统一哈，就是我们要就是遵循自然规律哈，不能和自然对抗。它不光光是一个哲学的理念，就在中国古代哈，它其实已经融入了我们的农业工程以及城市营建里头。比如说哈，就说我们的2000多年前的都江堰，它实现了哈6·4分水，这个2·8分沙和灌溉，而且它运行了2000多年。它就是我们先人利用自然的对应了这个洪灾，然后又实现了灌溉的这样的一个非常好的例子哈。那当然我们不能说都江堰就是一个 NBS， 因为 NBS 是一个现代的概念，但是都江堰的这个利用自然过程来满足人类的这些需求的这上的话，其实呢它和 NBS 是一脉相承的哈。所以说在中国呢，我们是有这种 NBS 的基因的。那么从天人合一到生命共同体理念，这个山水林田湖草茶是生命共同体。那么生命共同体理念呢，其实它最主要的就是强调你就是种树的不能只管种树，治水的不能单纯治水，护田的不能单纯护田。所以这个生命共同的理念呢，就是从原来孤岛式的修复到了这个整体系统的思维，这是 NBS 的一个精髓。那么除了我们生命共同体理念以外呢，那我们还有2、3理念，就是绿水青山，就是金山银山。这个用 NBS 的话来讲，就是生态系统服务。这生态系统服务如何进入我们的考核和进入我们的体系？那中国呢，就2、3理念呢，给出了一个很好的理论的基础和实践的丰富的经验。所以说，有了我们的天人合一的哲学思想和生命共同体2、3的理论的支持，使得呢中国的这个 NBS 实践呢，就呈现出一种体系化的特征。表现的最主要的方式呢，就是我们通过空间规划的这样的系列的工具。首先一个就是主体功能区的规划，它就划定了50%以上的国土是生态空间。那么这个生态空间的保护呢，谁保护谁应该受益，我们国家就启动了大规模的全球最大规模的这样的生态补偿制度，每年大概中央资金就2000个亿在空间上确定了你自然保护责任。同时呢，我们空间规划体系呢，通过这个生态红线、永久基本 农田和城镇开发边界3条红线的确定呢，就确定了当我们面临着开发的需求的时候，不用一个一个的项目去谈判，而是我们规定了你的底线。就是说我们的这种空间规划的这样的体系呢，既规定了空间的责任，又规定了空间的底线，这个就为我们就是 NBS 的项目订立了一个非常好的制度的框架。那在这个基础上呢，我们又有国土空间规划一张图，就使得我们所有的项目是可验证、可考核、可复查的。比如说我们的双重规划，现在通过有代表性的这样的 NBS 项目，比如说山水工程、那美丽河湖、幸福河湖以及海绵城市系列的这样的工程来进行了大范围的落地。所谓的这个 scale up 大规模的那国际上普遍的认为就我要实现这个 NBS， 首先一个是要有高层的政治意愿，第二是要有集体行动，第三个就是要 scale up， 要主流化。那么中国呢，我们有从哲学基因到我们的这个坚实的生态文明建设的理论，那再到我们空间规划的集体行动，那再到我们重大工程的部署，所以我们就满足了这个政治意愿、集体行动和这个规模化、主流化的这样的所有的这样的先决的条件，使得我们中国的 NBS 走出了一条这个制度化的这样的一个鲜明的特色。它与这个国际上正在探索的，比如说利用碳信用、利用生物多样性信用和利用绿色金融的这样的市场化的路径呢，是有所不同的。当然我们不能说这个谁好谁坏，我觉得其实是应该互相借鉴。比如说我们下一步可能我们也要更加重视这个社区的参与利用更多的市场化的机制吸引更多的社会资本呢，就是取长补短。说面临着这个星球的挑战的时候你不能让一个国家掉队，你是需要各个国家集体的行动。那中国呢，其实在这方面呢起到了一个很好的引领的作用。